Well, you've been fun, but it's time to take off the shadow. Not for a new weapon, but an old favourite of mine. I had so much fun with the Fulmin, it was ridiculously fun. It doesn't deal an insane amount of damage, but there is ways around this. Mainly that. Ooh, multi-shot. I wonder what that will go to. I broke my own stupid little rules with this. I have spent nearly 100,000 Kuvar on this thing. It doing radiation damage isn't the end of the world. Through a bit of viral on here, it's still doing over 9,000 total damage, but that is less than it kind of used to do, because as you can see from the original footage from this mod was actually much better. 106.4% crit chance, 4.8 times crit multiplier, 4,000 corrosive. I can have this with corrosive, but yeah, I really don't know what happened to this. But the crit chance went down. It's now 104. And the damage, well, it looks like it's doing less damage, but it's actually doing more total damage. It's weird, but they did change the way that a lot of things work since I got this Riven and started playing with this weapon. I completely forgot about this video for the longest of times, until I came back and started doing spy missions, and it just happens to be equipped on Loki, and then I remembered why I loved this weapon so much when it first came out, and why I kind of put the Shadow away for this. The Shadow it's a good weapon, but I just preferred this, mainly because in its primary fire mode, it is a silent weapon. In the secondary fire mode, it having full auto is good, but I prefer this in its primary fire mode because it works kind of like the catchmoon, which I loved the catchmoon. It was a great secondary. It still is, but I'm using the new core more now because it arcs between enemies. The new core it affects more enemies. It just reminded me so much of the catchmoon at the time. It's not as powerful as the catchmoon, but then again, the catchmoon is a secondary. This is a primary. You would think this would be more damaging, which is one of the reasons why it has the thermal velocity on there, because that did increase the fall off, making it much better. I really am looking forward to the next big update that's coming, question mark, today? We'll have to wait and see on that one, because Wednesdays are update days, but yeah, maybe today, possibly tomorrow, sometime this week, hopefully not next week. It would be nice if it came the first week in June, because the last home dev stream did say that it might be the beginning of June. The beginning of June is this week. We can cross our fingers for that, because I would love to compare this with the catchmoon as a primary, because sadly this is going to possibly put an end to the Fulmin. This Riven, oh, it made this thing so much better. The added now 96.6% crit chance, taking it over 100% crit chance, did change this thing up from the way that it originally worked, but adding heat to it kind of limits the elemental combos you can put on it. You just have to change the way they are. You have to use something that has heat in it to use this, but again, the Rivens you may get may have different rolls on it. It just made it so much better, aiming it more towards the crit chance. A really good roll would also have increased the crit multiplier at the same time, but maybe one day if I decide to roll this thing some more. But hopefully with the catchmoon becoming a primary very soon, we'll be able to put this on the primary. It won't be locked to the secondary, as well as the Pack Seeker, which of course on headshots makes it go after other enemies, which also is what made the catchmoon originally a great weapon, but would still hands down take the Fulmin into pretty much any mission. I did for the longest of times I'm not now because of Kuva based weapons, the Shakur mainly more than anything else, but I miss this thing, and using it, I think I'm going to leave this thing equipped for a while at least, because I honestly missed using this. It was so much fun when it first came out. It's still fun now, and with a Riven, it just became so much better. Just so much better. And for those who are going to mention it, the reason that I haven't added heavy caliber, I was going to say a different mod there, is yes, it will increase the damage by 165%. Put that in there, it will maybe make a slight difference to a lot of things, but yeah, it lowers the accuracy, and with a weapon like this that is based more on the short range side of things, it works, but it doesn't work good enough because it can miss the target that you're aiming at. Hence, that wasn't on there. Firestorm increases the blast radius of this weapon and will also work in the Fulmin. With the Riven in here, will also make it even better yet again, because that plus 24% blast radius is going to just increase the size of the projectile coming out of this, meaning it's bigger, it's going to hit more enemies, but fitting it, you have to sacrifice damage. And I've mentioned this before, I'm not sacrificing damage just so I can maybe hit a few more enemies. That's why it has a magazine. You can always just fire another round and problem solved. Though you will run out of ammo with a Fulmin fairly quickly, which was the major drawback to it and one of the reasons I kind of put it away. Hopefully the catchmoon primary will fix this whenever they actually release that update, but for now, we'll leave this off here. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.